Students, today we are going to discuss important term from chemistry that is known to be equivalent mass. So in case of class 11, first unit known to be basic concepts of chemistry. In case of another unit from class 11, that is redox reaction, and in addition to this, two chapters from class 12, that is solution and colligative properties as well as electrochemistry. So in all these units, this term equivalent mass is very important. So in today's session we are dealing with what do you mean by equivalent mass, what are the different species whose equivalent mass we are going to consider, and what are the respective examples. So let us start with today's session. So these are the important terms in front of you. Which one? What do you mean by equivalent mass? Then valency, basicity and acidity. So in lower classes you already came across this term known to be equivalent mass. So can you tell me what do you mean by equivalent mass? So in order to define equivalent mass, we take three elements as reference element. Can you tell me name of these three elements? One is hydrogen, another is oxygen, third one is chlorine. So what about equivalent mass? That quantity of substance which either combines or displaces. Which three quantities? First one part by weight of hydrogen. Second one, 8 parts by weight of oxygen. And what about third one? 35.5 parts by weight of which element? Chlorine. So that quantity is called as which mass? Equivalent mass. Now tell me once again, what is equivalent mass? That quantity of substance which either combines with or displaces 1 part by weight of hydrogen, 8 parts by weight of oxygen and 35.5 parts by weight of chlorine, that is known to be equivalent mass. Now in further discussion, you should be familiar with these three important terms. What do you mean by valency, basicity and acidity? So can you tell me valency? Simple definition. So it is nothing but combining capacity of element. Or what about another one? Maximum bond formation capacity of element, also known to be valency. And what is third one? Number of electron lost or gained in order to have stability, that is also known to be valency. Then third important term is basicity. Can you tell me basicity? Suppose we take example of HCl. Basicity 1. If we are dealing with sulfuric acid H2SO4, basicity 2. So number of replaceable H plus ions present in acid, that is known to be basicity. And what about reverse case acidity? If we take NaOH, acidity 1. If we take calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice, then acidity equal to 2. So number of hydroxyl groups present in base, that is called as acidity. So try to remember these four important terms before starting with examples. Now next point. So in today's session we are dealing with these 6 important species. In most of the MCQs you are dealing with equivalent mass of element, acid, base, salt, and in case of redox as well as electrochemistry, these two agents are important one, reducing agent and oxidizing agent. So let us start with next species. So in first case we are dealing with equivalent mass of element. What is formula? Whenever we are dealing with equivalent mass of element, what is relation? Atomic mass upon valency. So that's why we already discussed this term known to be valency. What about second species? Equivalent mass of acid. How to calculate? Molecular mass upon basicity. Suppose we take simple example. You have to find out equivalent mass of this one, Fe present in FeO. What is first example? You have to find out equivalent mass of Fe in FeO. Now first of all you should be familiar with valency. What about this one? Redox reaction from class 11, oxide minus 2, so Fe become plus 2. This charge is nothing but valency. Now put value. Equivalent mass equal to atomic mass upon valency. What is atomic mass of Fe? 56. Valency 2. So this will reduce to half. What should be your answer? 28. So 28 is the equivalent mass of Fe when it is present in which compound? FeO. Now consider another example. Which one? Equivalent mass of acid. What is relation? Molecular mass upon basicity. Suppose we take this one. we are dealing with H2SO4. So first of all, tell me molecular mass of this compound H2SO4. Put values: 2 hydrogen atom, atomic mass 1, sulfur 32, each oxygen having 16. So what this total comes equal to? 2 plus 32 plus 64. What is molecular mass? 98. Now what is the relation? Equivalent mass of acid nothing but molecular mass upon basicity. So put values. Molecular mass is 98. What is basicity? Number of replaceable H plus in acid, that is 2. So again it will reduce to half. What should be your answer? 49. So 49 is the equivalent mass of which acid? H2SO4. Now shift towards next species. What about third one? Equivalent mass of base. So in case of acid, molecular mass upon basicity. In case of base, molecular mass upon acidity. Suppose we are dealing with this one, KOH, potassium hydroxide. Tell me molecular mass: potassium 39, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1. So what about this one? 56. 56 is the molecular mass of KOH. Now put values in order to have equivalent mass of base. Molar mass, molecular mass is 56. How many hydroxyl groups are there? Only one. So molar mass itself become what kind of mass? Equivalent mass, because KOH is what type of base? Monoacidic base. Now we are shifting towards fourth species. What is that? Equivalent mass of salt. So take precaution in this case. Whenever we are dealing with equivalent mass of salt, how to calculate? Formula: mass upon total number of either positive or negative charges. Suppose we take this example. What is this? Potassium carbonate, K2CO3. Tell me molar mass or formula mass. 2 potassium each having 39, carbon 12, each oxygen 16. So tell me formula mass of potassium carbonate: 78 plus 12, that is 90, plus this one 48. So what this total comes equal to? 138. This is which mass? Formula mass. Now what about splitting of this compound? Whenever we are dealing with K2CO3, how it split? It provide 2K plus ion and 1 carbonate ion. So what about this? Positive or negative charges equal to 2 irrespective of sign. Now put values. What is formula mass? 138. What about total number of charges, either positive or negative? 2. So again this will be reduced to half. So what should be your answer? 69. So 69 is the equivalent mass of salt. What kind of salt? Potassium carbonate. So in next part we are dealing with two important species. What do you mean by first one? Equivalent mass of reducing agent, and last one equivalent mass of oxidizing agent. So can you tell me what do you mean by reducing agent from redox reaction? So those elements having tendency to donate electron, means those having tendency to undergo oxidation, these are called as reducing agent. And what about oxidizing agent? Those elements having tendency to accept electron, means they have tendency to undergo reduction. Such species are called as oxidizing agent. So in order to find out equivalent mass of reducing agent, what is the relation? Formula mass is to be divided by which factor? Number of electron lost. And what about equivalent mass of oxidizing agent? Formula mass is to be divided by number of electron gain, because it undergoes reduction. Here reducing agent undergoes oxidation.